chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So the completion gets him just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Lamb. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now here's Mahomes. He completes it to Jones. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Bengals 9.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Osborne decides against a run back, and this will come out to the 25. going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Bengals hit 4 and 7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow will throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
They find some open field. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Mahomes now on first down. The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 28-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Burrow looking to pass. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here we go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Hardman on the return.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Fights through him. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still throwing here with a big third-quarter lead, but that time this defense gets a measure of revenge.
One of the few positive moments they've had on either side of the football, really. Things have definitely not gone their way, but maybe their offense can seize on this and put some points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And Chubb will try the middle here.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
56 yards.
and the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Down to the 42, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Man, 206 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Chubb is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
11.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second down, here's Chubb again. My goodness, 225 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
43.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense.